It has been a week and a half since I last streamed. This was pushed back entirely because I had the unfortunate luck of catching a cold for the first time in God knows how long. My PS2 died during the middle of that week. Everything felt like it sucked. I'm mostly over the cold, that is. I'm still not entirely over my PS2 dying, especially since I got a replacement on the way. And right now, I just need to stream a game that is gonna make me feel good. And what better one
Me, Mario.
than this fucking game right here?
Press start to play.
You have no idea how fucking glad I am to finally have the equipment necessary to stream games as old as this with a quality and clarity to it that, like, my old capture equipment did not really afford, and that I feel will at least make for, like, a more pleasant viewing experience, even with having to adhere to Twitch's abhorrently low bitrate, like, requirements. Or caps, I guess. Or recommended caps, really. Fucking 6,000 kilobits for a 1080p stream. Like, whose fucking idea is that? But it's working. As you can see, like, things are a bit different, but still familiar. I am, of course, playing this off my real CRT. This is being split to both the CRT and to my upscaler, the RetroTink, which has a shadow mask filter right now, which means it has scan lines that are largely more accurate to how they look on the CRT I actually have, as opposed to just being like just generic aperture grill horizontal lines. Which, if you could just like peek over like over to the right corner, just because I've not made a second like zoom hotkey or whatever. But yes, there's your shadow mask right there. Hopefully it all looks nice if you're watching this like full screen on your display of choice. Is that all? I think that's all. Let's just fucking start.
Dear Mario, come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool.
Oh yeah, another thing I guess as well is that even though like I'm using the RetroTink 5X, which is an upscaler that can go to like quite a number of high resolutions, like way past what this is originally outputting. I'm actually capping the output to 720p, if only because I want the shadow mask filter to be more noticeable, like, when you look at it. Because this is still a 1080p stream, and if I were to, like, output the game source from the RetroTink to 1440p and have to scale that down, it would kind of, bit-wise, it would kind of fuck with the whole filter more than I would like. Alright. There we go. Still the same old Super Mario. What a fucking classic this game is. Alright. Yeah, we all know how this goes. I've played this game dozens of times. It's the sort of thing where I played this game so much, and like remember so much that it's like I can't even remember if there is a star that I specifically forget how to do. But we're just getting this 121. Not 121, it's only 120 star run underway. Oh, man. Hope everyone else will be having a good night. It definitely feels good to be back to doing this. Like, seriously, I cannot stress that enough. Like, I already felt kind of bad I had to take, like, almost the entirety of March off for, like, a hiatus because I was busy having to, like, do moving preparations and whatnot. But then having to get sick, like, only a couple weeks after moving into my current place, I felt like by the end of the first week, like, I felt like I was already getting anxious in the same way that I was after an entire month had passed the first time. It felt like a month in that 1 week, even though that is technically not how time works. Technically. Allegedly. I still don't fucking get what time is anymore. The past few years have just ruined it all. Oh, and also, just one extra thing as well. Like the upscaler and, like, the new capture card I've been using have been, like, fantastic, obviously. But there's one thing that I desperately, like, urge anyone that, like, might be coming in and wants to, like, watch this. Like, as I'm going through this, please, for the love of God, let me know if the audio is desynced from the footage, because I have discovered that there is, like, unfortunately, like, a problem with this capture card. Well, I call it a problem. It's a very minor one in any case, but it's the sort of problem where I can't really catch it otherwise, because I do not do these streams with, like, the game capture source, like, I don't have with the monitor outputting sound into my headphones, because I already have, like, because I'm already hearing the audio from the TV, and I don't need to hear that looped with, like, a slight, like, millisecond delay. But it's the sort of thing where, like, I noticed it first when I was doing, like, some local recordings of, like, footage for other games. And then, like, when I realized that, I looked back through the last couple VODs I did, which were, like, the latter half of my 3D Dot Game Heroes playthrough. And I guess for whatever reason, particularly, like, if it's in a situation where, like, where the changing of, like, resolution or whatever also involves, like, brief change or drop in, like, the frame rate or like, the refresh rate, like, it causes the audio to get desynced. And it was desynced to, like, a minor effect in, like, the second to last 3D Dot Hero stream, but then it got way, way worse on the final one, because that was the stream where the game crashed on me twice, and I had to, like, reboot the PS3, which clearly caused a number on that, and I was not informed of it for the entire, like, 5+ hour duration of that whole fucking ordeal. So yeah, if anyone could just, like, occasionally remind me of, like, if they notice when looking at this, hey, the music doesn't match up with, like, what's happening on screen, let me know, because I know fortunately what the easy solution is to fix it. I just gotta deactivate the source in OBS and then reactivate it. That's literally all it is. I ended up, funny enough, when I was looking for stuff about this, I ended up coming across, I think it was Epos Vox, is that the channel name? I don't fucking remember. But they mentioned that this was, like, a problem that they ran into with regards to, like, refresh rates getting changed, like, on, like, the console's, like, input ends and whatnot, and it and then said that, like, yeah, it was a recurring problem. Their EVGA, I guess, is looking into it, but I don't know, like, how big of a priority it would be for them to fix it, considering this isn't a capture card that has, like, its own custom software and drivers you got to install, like Elgato. But the fact that it's as simple as just turning the thing off and then immediately back on is at least like, less of a headache than any of the other times Elgato would just, like, stop functioning on me properly. Maybe I come off as a bit harsh when I talk about Elgato these days. Excuse me. At least, like, because I've obviously not tried any of their more recent, like, capture cards. I've not tried any of, like, the game capture devices of theirs that are more, like, up to date compared to what I had, which was the old Elgato Game Capture HD with the AV analog adapter port. But even just having to use that, to keep using that capture card for the amount of years I did, I am so glad to be off it, because I'm like, yeah, just fuck Elgato now. I'm glad to be away from that. A capture card with just insane, like, compared to, like, other capture devices today, insane video delay, which is made even more insane when you're using my particular setup, in which I am having to split this footage, like use a distribution amplifier to output it to both my TV and the capture card separately, which adds like an approximate extra 500 milliseconds. Like, it was a nightmare having to, like, keep track of that and, like, adjust the render and audio delay on all my other sources so it would look right when matched up. This, at least, is a lot simpler. I think there's only a very minimal delay of, like, maybe, like, 100, maybe 200 milliseconds? I don't know. Actually, probably it's way less than even 200 milliseconds, but it's enough where it's, like, where, like, if I do want to try and, like, reinstall any of, like, the render delay filters I had on my sources, like, it's not as high a priority these days, because my reactions are still going to be close enough to, like, what you guys are seeing as soon as it shows up on the feed itself. Alright. Shoot to the island in the sky. Yep. If you were starting this game out for the first time, you would probably hold off on this one, because the easy solution is to wait until you can unlock the wing cap, and then just fly your way over to the island. But I played this game dozens of times. We're pros. Even though I just made a dumb mistake of, like, not talking to the freaking pink bob-omb to open the cannons. Yeah. Getting real hasty there. Good job, me. Yeah, there we go. Yep, I know. Alright. Whew. Nice triple jump right into the cannon. Yep, like so. Wow, that tree graphic really did not look that flattering, coming from like an above position, just because of how it's an obvious flat PNG. Oh man. And only 3 stars now. That's good. Yeah, I think we'll start mixing up some of the different worlds, just because I do want to, like, at least with, like, one of the other remaining stars in Bob-omb's Battlefield. Excuse me. It's obviously infinitely more manageable if you have the wing cap on. Now it's time for the stage that got used in that one part of Super Mario Galaxy 2, and what reminded you back in 2010, oh yeah, the N64 is totally retro, circa that year, and thus has been since at least 2006. Yeah. 2 generations or older, that's the rule. That's the rule according to me, anyway. And several others on the internet. There we go. Can I... Yep. I can still be sneaky, just to punch a piranha plant right in the dome, or the mouth rather. Okay. God, what a still good fucking game. Everything about controlling this still fits like a glove. "3D Mario games, man. Barely a bad one. Only real bad one I could even say, and even then, bad in that context is just boring, is Super Mario 3D Land. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excusing Sunshine. Okay, come on. There we go. Got it, and yes. Okay. That's good. Still, I'm excited to be playing this again, and I'm excited for, like, using this as, like, the starting point to convince me, like, as incentive to start playing through, like, the other 3D Mario games again, to just, like, go back through these on stream, you know? Boot up Mario Sunshine again, with a plan to maybe, or maybe not 100%. Maybe I will still 100%, even through, like, all the blood and tears that will produce. Just because I'm still committed to going, dude, game is great, fuck the haters. You know, but go through that, go through the Galaxy games again. Not sure yet about 3D Land, or at the very least, like, which version of 3D Land to go with. But definitely Odyssey. Yeah. Just, like, these specific Mario games, the 3D platformer variety, just nothing else like them. Even as someone that grew up enjoying plenty of other, like, 3D platformers of the day, you know? Even if, like, other people can get a bit obnoxious about it, I still cannot deny that, like, 3D Mario still reigns supreme. It's just that I'm not generally the one to, like, try and be so up my ass about it that you would think that, like, I can't possibly enjoy anything else for, like, the other qualities that they're good for, you know? Okay. I mean, camera's still kind of a bitch, obviously. That's still, like, the one mark against it, but you know what? Small price to pay. If you play video games for as long as I have, you understand that, like, bad 3D camera is just forever gonna be, like, a fact of life, and you gotta deal with it. Some are just worse than others. And I can at least say that is far from being the worst, being worse than others. Alright. Let's see. Oh yeah, I should get some of the secret stars out of the way as well while I'm at it. Leaving no stone unturned in this goddamn castle. You know, because I mean, like, look at that. It's like, we're already at 5 stars anyway. We're like a 20th of the way to 100% completion. And to think this game took me, like, years out of my childhood before I was finally able to, like, get 120 stars on it. Which I guess there's, like, a interesting story behind that as far as, like, how I managed to, like, remain as stumped as I was. Ooh, wow, I was just, like, 0.1 second underneath that, I think. That's nuts. Yeah, I'll take this first. That's fine. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. In fact, I'll go back and get, like, the other star in that one. And then get the other secret star and just, like, go straight to Bowser in the Dark World. Because I do want to, like, open the basement as soon as possible just to, like, routinely check in on it. Because of, the anecdote that I was actually about to get to regarding my history with this game and how it took me so long as a kid to finally get 120 stars. Honestly, I guess, like, the main thing to clarify is that, like, I had a copy of this game with an N64, with my first N64, but then that got sold, like, given away to my cousin who, like, lived in the same town as me, just to, like, just so, like, my parents could, like, afford getting me a GameCube. So, like, he still had it, and, like, I still played some of the games with him, and with Super Mario 64, there was a point, like, right up until I'd say 2004, where it was like the main save file that we had on it. We got it to 119 stars, and it was just stuck there. Like, we got all the numbered stars in, like, the 15 worlds, but we had only 14 of the 15 secret castle stars. And we were just, like, confused. Like, where the fuck was this final star? You know? And then... and I also had, like, I think it was, like, the Brady strategy guide for Super Mario 64 at the time. So, like, that was eventually how I was even able to, like, know that there were 120 stars and, like, which ones to, like, go for, like, what the solutions were. And just by process of elimination of, like, what stars I was able to, like, break down between, like, what we could, like, get, again, you know, like, in these secret stages, versus the ones that you could only get once, like if you talk to Toad at various points or whatever, I eventually had deduced that somehow we caused, like, the second, like one of the rabbits, events, you know, Mips the rabbit, to spawn, and I guess we caused the star to spawn, but did not actually pick up the star. Or maybe we just collected so many stars that, like, it completely, like zonked out and, like, forgot to spawn Mips a second time. So, it was because of that and realizing we were shit out of luck that I was like, alright, I still have, like, the resource and knowledge between this guide and even the extra, like, old shitty guides on GameFAQs that I remember looking at, just to be like, oh, okay, let's do this from the top. New save file, 120 stars, let's go. And then that summer in 2004, coincidentally the same year in which I had gotten myself my own personal N64 again, like a refurbished one from EB Games for like 30 or 40 bucks that came with a copy of Ocarina of Time. Something that just feels like an incredible deal in that day and age compared to now. Fucking retro market. Is the sort of thing where, when that happened, like, yeah, like, that summer in 2004, it felt like I had ascended. It felt like a turning point when I started to transition away from just simply playing games and getting stuck on them repeatedly to, like, to being able to, like, consistently start beating games with or without a guide on hand. You know, Mario 64 was, like, the first time I was able to do that. Because it was, like, there were other games I remember, like, beating at the time. Like, I know I did that with like, Yoshi's Story and, like, Pokemon Snap. Like, those were, like, because those were, like, my first two video games I owned when I first got an N64 in Christmas of '99. But everything else, like, either other games that I had owned or, like, other games that I rented, took me a long time to beat because I just did not have, like, the dexterity and skill yet to really accomplish that. Mario 64 was, like, the first time I felt like I had achieved, like, an insane accomplishment as big as that. Like, dude, I got every single star in Super Mario 64. I sifted through through all the truth and the dumb internet and, like, school ground lies as far as, like, what people were claiming to be, quote, secrets in this game. So yeah, big deal for me. This game is a big deal. And it's no surprise as well, even when I think about like all the other 3D Marios I've completed to like 100%. It's like I still feel like even by comparison, the stars in this game are still more vivid in my head as far as like how I went about getting them compared to even the other games that I like just as much, if not more, like Galaxy 2. Galaxy 2, in a weird way, kind of blends together. But it's not really to say it in a bad way. It's just that, like, that was definitely, like, the point where it was, like, Nintendo EAD Tokyo was just on fire and, like, the king of being, like, yeah, we can just cram in as many unique, inventive, one-off ideas that are like, fun to experience but don't at all feel like they're gimmicks or that they get in the way of, like, the game's core mechanics being fun. Alright. Now, hopefully I have not forgotten another red coin along the way up here. Yeah, I only got 6. I'm trying to remember, because I feel like there was, like, a trick that I recall. Well, it's weird to call it a trick. I guess it's more just like, no, I guess it is a trick because, like, from the developer's point of view, they had to have designed it as such, knowing that it would be helpful. But, obviously, with, like, how this game is designed, it being an early 3D game and all, it's like, it can't render every possible thing, like, at an infinite distance. You know, draw distance is a thing. It has to eventually, like, cull some things when they're either not in view or just too far away. As it turns out, there is, like, one particular sprite object that will always be present no matter, like, what objects are not being present in the draw distance or, like, how far away you are. And that is the red coins. Because, and it makes sense because when you consider that the, oh, fuck off. That is on me. I should probably have a death counter or something for this, considering how, like, I'm talking about this game like I have, like, learned so much of it from playing the shit out of this as a kid that you would think I was a pro or something. But no, it's the sort of thing where, yeah, as I was saying, the red coins, they knew full well that, like, being able to, like, find where all of these was super important. So they were like, yeah, you know what? Even if it doesn't seem fair due to all the other coins not being rendered at, like, faraway distances or if they're inside objects, we still need to, like, give some extra help for players to know where the 8 of these fucking things are. And, you know, good on them. Glad they made that decision. Alright. Ah, hold on. There we go, saved it. Oh, come on. Oh, well, he fell off. That's whatever. Pick it up. Thank you. Okay. Oh, man. Still... Oh, God. I fucking love this game. Probably won't be, like, a very long playthrough, even with... especially with, like, what I'm hoping to do starting from today, which is to, like, stream... to do a lot more frequent streaming throughout the week in the evenings, even if it means going for, like, shorter run times. Like, even if I try doing more frequent evening streams with the idea of, like, roughly 2 hours at a time, I would still, like, get through this probably a lot faster than I would some other games. And from there, I could, like, start getting into, like, other N64 games to show off on stream, you know? such as the other bona fide classic of this system, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And the actual best Zelda game as well on that, Majora's Mask. Yes, on top of going through all the 3D Mario games again that I own, and even some that I don't own, like 3D World, I still want to also go through the 3D Zeldas again, like pre-Breath of the Wild, because I feel like if I do that, that will somehow be the thing that either convinces me or convinces other people to try and pressure me into finally playing Breath of the Wild. I feel like those are like the only two outcomes. There we go. Ooh, got it. Now we just gotta get the last one. Yeah. Yeah, but then, of course, as far as, like, stream playthroughs to do that may or may not be influenced by other people, there's obviously that whole follower goal that I've still left on the overlay. Because who knows, there might be enough people that drop by this channel every now and then and go, why isn't he playing Dark Souls? And I am like, because I'm heavily critical about it, and I am forever bitter at From Software for just making that game over and over again and abandoning everything else that made them what they were. But I digress. I mean, they're pretty good games, like, at the end of the day, so it's like, so it's not a case where it's like, I'm getting mad at people for playing a game they think is good, but I think is secretly shit. Plus, it's like, I've never played through Dark Souls 2 all the way, and I never touched Dark Souls 3, like, in any context. I've seen playthroughs of it, but that's basically the end of it. Alright. Here he is. The first Bowser fight. Yes, I will grab you by the tail. Okay, let's spin this consistently. Let's not do it too hard that it wears out the stick like crazy. Oh, no, too early. Ah, shit. Whatever. I know. I at least wish they did. For my sake. There we go. By the way, how's your night going, B-boy? And there's the first key down. Alright, that's 9 stars. Let's get the basement opened up. Oh yeah, Boo's Haunted Manor isn't open just yet. Playing an online game? Cool, cool. Alright. Let's check in over here. I forget. At least I shouldn't be forgetting. Okay. Right, no, it's not that particular toad, but there is another one that I might as well grab since I'm kind of down here. Yeah, because Mips has not spawned in yet. I can't go chasing a rabbit yet in this cellar that clearly needs to have some of the water drained. There's clearly an infrastructure problem here somewhere, princess. Wait, hold on. What is that? Oh, wow. How about that? I guess you still learned something with a 25-plus-year-old game. Like, Like, this room is where there's a toad that you can, like, get a secret star from. But I don't think I'd ever gotten to a point, like, where, like, I came down here this early. and found out that, oh, apparently they don't spawn them in yet. You still need a certain amount of stars. Oh, well. Actually, you know, I'll still do one other thing. Because this is at least something that, like, I have not done in this particular way before. With so few stars to begin with. But I'm going to go ahead and drain the moat right now so I can, just get the vanish cap, unlocked already. It is decreed that one shall pound the pillars. With their ass, preferably. Or hips, if you want it to sound more dignified. There we go. All right. Man, every now and then I'm still like I'm eyeing back and forth on occasion between, you know, the CRT, which is where I'm playing the game with 0 input lag, and then back to, like, the OBS preview, just to kind of, like, see how that's looking with its with the RetroTink's particular, like, filters and whatnot. And I'm like, man, both still look pretty fantastic for what they are. I'm still so glad I was finally able to, like, get to this point with my stream setup and recording setup as well, because of, like, the stuff I'm trying to, like, do outside of streams with, like, recording footage of, like, certain games for, like, a particular video project. One that I have described here on this stream in the past that I am, like, tentatively calling Mecha Month. There we go. Although, like, during, admittedly, is the sort of thing where, during the time when I was sick, I mentioned that, like, my PlayStation 2 had died after surviving for 18 years, since the January of 2004, not 2005. For some reason, I misremembered even, like, even it being, like, shorter than it was. But it was it was enough that, like, when oh man, that like when that died on me that Wednesday, I was especially bummed because there were, like, a lot of PS2 games that I needed to record with this new upscaler. Because, I mean, why wouldn't I? RetroTink 5X is, like, the best current, like, oh fuck. Well, all right, second. Well, I technically didn't lose a life, but it really does feel like it was a death. Just trying to get those red coins at the end is so tricky. Yeah, it was like just I went to turn on, like, the power switch on the back of the PS2, only for the red light to not come on, just so, like, the power supply just up and died on me, like, while it was off. A damn shame. But fortunately, I got a replacement that's on the way, and hopefully, like, will arrive on Saturday if eBay and USPS tracking is saying it as it is, because, man, ugh. There's a lot of Armored Core games that need recording, I'll tell you fucking what. As well as other stuff, you know, like, you know, Zone of the Enders 2, Robot Alchemic Drive, you know, some other, like, licensed anime mecha games, another Centuries episode. Oof. Oh, come on! No! Ah. Fine, fine. Try this again. Third time's the charm. It has to. And then once I get this star, I can go back into, like, the first floor foyer and do the wing cap. Do the wing cap, secret course. And then, you know, it'll still be a while before we get the metal cap. You know, because I think it's like... Actually, no, I may still do it even after, just because I know that for at least, you know, one of the stars in Jolly Roger's Bay absolutely requires the metal cap anyway, because you have to sink to the bottom of that lake and, like, go in, and, like, one of the stars is directly in, like, a wind, in like a jet, like, water current. Okay, that time it worked. There, that's what I should have been doing. Backflipping in this case is safest. Okay, there it is. Got it. And the first of 3 caps unlocked. There we go. 10 stars. Yeah, and with that, 12%, or not 12%, fuck, it was like, right, no, I need actually 2 more, and then I could easily call it 10%. Fucking math. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I still need that. I'm still so anxious even now, waiting for that PS2, that replacement PS2 to show up. I guess at least like the positive with that one is that it is the same. It is the same model number as the one I had. It's the 50,000 type PS2, like the last fat model before Sony transitioned to the Slims. So that means it is guaranteed to still have, like, the better working disk drive than the older fat models. It's also compatible with Mechapone, which is, like, an exploit that was discovered as of last year that makes it, that finally, for once and for all, makes it easy to, like, flash the region checker so that you can just put an imported disk into the drive. And, like, even though it's not of the same region, it will still play it. You don't need to do, like, the swap disk method anymore. Which is what I had been doing for the past, like, God, 8 years, I think? Yeah, like, 8 years. And I had to, like, mod in, like, a flip-top case. Just to make it, just to have an easier time doing the swap magic trick. Because I did not feel like taking off the faceplate on the on the front of the disk drive and having to use a slide tool to pull it out. I felt that was, like, way more dicey than just removing the top part of the disk drive and just having, like, a top loader, like, slot that I could open up to easily pull out and put in a new disk. So yeah, that's a lot. That was better for then, but obviously, with all the other soft modding, like, things that I use, like, that's obviously no longer necessary for me. And I had, after a while, lost all, like, the screws and whatever that went to, like, the original PS2, like, plate, like, shell. So, like, I could not reassemble the thing properly, even if I wanted to. So I just gotta wait for that. I'm also waiting on an item from a mutual who's ended up talking with him about it, like, for like a couple weeks, but is sending me as we speak a Dreamcast Virtual-On Twin Stick that he's apparently owned like since around the time they came out, or at least close to, because he described it like he had kept them in the box and it had presumably, like, never been used. So I am very interested to get that as like a means to like finally play Virtual On Oratorio Tangram on my Dreamcast without necessarily needing to hunt down for a rare, super expensive like Saturn to Dreamcast converter along with like a Saturn twin stick, just so that I can like play the twin stick compatible games across both platforms. Instead, I am still going to focus on like getting a Saturn twin stick in the future, just so like I can cover my bases, because at least with this like Dreamcast stick, I'm getting it for free. And then of course, you know, with Mecha Week or Mecha Month that I'm working on, of course I would be playing some Virtual On for that. I would need to record footage of that, and if I'm going to record it, like, I deserve to play that game as God intended. Alright. Actually, trying to think about it. Do I want to, yeah, actually, I'm going to, work on getting the 100 coin star in tandem with the 8 red coins. Wait, hold on. How did I not... Oh, shit. God damn it. That's why the... Oh my god, I am getting so careless. Whatever, at least I know... Yeah. Well, that was embarrassing. I at least got the red coin star during that time. For some reason, I remembered to get that first. Even though I technically should not have, because it immediately boots you out of the course. Ugh. This is the curse of, like, playing this game so much that you think you know it. You get hasty, you start skipping steps, and then you catch yourself in situations where it is like, wow, I just made a bungle that I have never done before. This has never happened. And then everyone on the internet laughs at you and goes, oh, look at this nerd. He doesn't know exactly how to play Super Mario 64 properly, despite saying he does. What a poser. And then, of course, I just flip him one of these, and then we move on. Okay. And then just last one. Last one from this. There we go. Forget, can I? Oh yeah, I need to check these blocks. Ah. Hitting the edge isn't good. Okay, yeah, that's right. Though the ones on the left had the coins. Of course. All right. Ah. That's always good. Man, remember that time when Mario could punch? Remember what that was like? Before he started doing other more fantastic things like, I don't know, spinning, throwing his cap, having a talking water backpack, water hose backpack to squirt enemies with. I mean, at least ground pounding is still a consistent thing in his repertoire. Nothing is more powerful than Mario's ass. I'll save you for later. You're spared. Okay. Let's get up here again. Okay. Yeah, at the very least, I can go about triggering, like, the... activating the triggers within, like, these rings as long as I'm picking up the gold coins. Or at least some of them. This is always so tricky. And it's the sort of thing where you do not want to, save this for, like, the very end when you're trying to get 100 coins. Because then you get into the undesirable situation in which you get the 100th coin, everything freezes as a star spawns, but it does not go to like a set location on the map. It spawns just like a few feet above where you last were. And it's never fun when you have your 100 coin star stuck in like a near impossible area. Okay, and you know what? I think that's gonna be enough. Oh, come on. Okay. Yeah, we'll go over here, at least, because... I don't remember. Yeah, there are these posts. We can make use of them with a trick that I really ended up being super late to the party on as far as, like, learning that this was even a thing in this game. Okay. So all you gotta do... assuming I am doing it correctly or going in the right direction. I don't think that was it. Let's try the other way. Or maybe I'm an idiot and, like, I am misconstruing this as being something that only works with, like, certain wooden posts. Quality stream content. Man running circles around a giant wood pillar. Ow, who cares? God. There are secrets in this game, believe it or not. Actual, legit fucking secrets. Okay, there it is! Okay, only on certain pillars, then. Believe it or not, there actually is one for, like, the pillar that the chain chomp is attached to. It's just, I think, like, the particular, methods of, like, triggering the coins to spawn are such that it becomes, like, it's almost impossible to, like, trigger consistently, because if you're running that many close circles around, like, the chain chomp's post, he is gonna, like, charge right at you and you won't be able to get out of the way. But whatever, we're already at 81 coins. That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Come on, pick up that coin. There we go. All right. Oh, geez. There we go, 2 for 1. That's nice. Oh yeah, there's like a... I think there's like a warp in here. No, okay, I guess I'm misremembering it with like another flower field or something. Wow, there we go. All right. And that's open now. Okay, let's hope. Let's find us a single gold coin. Woo! Nice. Very deftly... Ow. Jumped over that first one, but then promptly got hit by another. God damn it. There we go. First 100-coin star. None to it. Alright, let's go and get that last red coin, which is right down here. Got it. Ugh. Oh yeah, what other things was it that I was talking about actually before I started going on about like secrets in this game? Because I think there was, yeah, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because I was talking about, you know, still waiting on my replacement PS2, waiting on Virtual On Twin Stick controller for the Saturn, not Saturn, the Dreamcast. I did, oh yeah, that's another thing, is I also like ordered a pseudo Saturn cart, specifically one that just has the 8 megabyte like memory card and the and like the 1 and 4 megabit like RAM expansions. You know? I didn't go for the one that had any of the extra stuff like actual pseudo Saturn Kai because I'm not running like disk backups on this thing. I have a Fenrir, nor do I need the action replay functionality. So it's just like a card that's an expansion card that's gonna allow me to finally like make use of the games that like require, you know, stuff like the 1 megabyte or 4 megabit like RAM expansions. You know, like various SNK fighters, for instance. You know, or that one hack of Symphony of the Night that some hacker in China made that just had you know, like that just took advantage of that cart of like the 4 megabit RAM, and it ended up improving a lot about that particular port of Symphony of the Night in terms of performance. Oh no, come on. Oh, come on. No, 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 no. Ooh. Oh, that was close. Ah. Yeah, getting that will be nice. I feel like the only other like Saturn related peripheral I still need to get after that is like a 3D controller, you know? Because it would be nice to have that on hand for when I want to play Nights into Dreams the proper way. Especially Christmas nights once the season comes around. And I think that's about it. Oh yeah, and also just because I had money to burn, like a lot of money, as a result of like getting just like a certain amount like from my grandfather's estate, I just decided to treat myself to something that I had consistently missed on opportunities to get in the past, and that was I bought a copy of Bangai for the N64. It cost me $180. The positive about that is that any other N64 game I get after this, I will at least feel good about, because the first thought that will go into my head is, well, at least it's not as expensive as Bangai. There we go. Got it just before he was gonna charge at me. There. Alrighty. And that's all of Bob-omb Battlefield. Yep. Alright. So, where to next? I guess, obviously, it would have to be the, second world, Whomp's Fortress. At least that one, I always remember that being one of my favorite worlds in this game. Largely because of just how small and self-contained it is. And it also, like, it's the sort of thing where it's like, even if it's not that much smaller than some of the other worlds, it is so tightly packed. shoot into the wild blue, of course. It's so tightly packed that the act of getting the 100 coin stars, like, one of the fastest, easiest, and, like, most rewarding out of any of these 100 coin stars in the game. Like, that's the best part about it. And, of course, when you see just how, like, packed together and, like, condensed this level is, like, is it any wonder that this got used as the nostalgia stage in Super Mario Galaxy 2? You know? Oh, that was a fun game. Alright, and there. Yeah, I still remember the general angle of things as far as, like, where to shoot Mario out of the cannon so that he doesn't just go flying into the abyss. Ugh. Alright, now let's get the rest of these. Red coins on the floating isle. Oh, good, and we can use this as another opportunity to get the remaining coins for a 100 coin star. Because, yeah, you'll see very quickly just how easy it is to get all of these coins in a short amount of time. There we go. Got it. Oh, man. So satisfying just to move through this game. Like, well, assuming, of course, that you're on a version that is, like, properly tuned to, like, the full movement range of what Mario is capable of and actually adjusting it for modern joysticks. Because this is, as you could guess, based on just how often I talk about playing games on original hardware for this channel. Of course, this is on an original N64 with an original N64 controller, analog stick and all. Fortunately, the stick on mine is still in pretty good condition, but only slightly loose, only slightly. One of these days, I should really think about, like, trying to, like, get some of the tools necessary to, like, do maintenance on this particular stick, as well as another controller I own that came with my RGB modded N64. Which, speaking of, maybe a day will come around where I decide, you know, after all the crazy amount of money I've spent in the past few weeks, maybe I'll finally, like, find, like, justification to, like, put money down on those HD Retrovision component cables for the SNES, which are designed to convert RGB to component, because those are compatible with RGB modded N64s because of them sharing the same AV multi-out port. And that might be nice, but then again, it's like the gap in quality between S-Video and RGB/component is already super small to begin with, you know? It's not like going from composites to literally any video input that's like better than it, you know? Like, composite to S-Video is an insane leap. Same for composite to RGB. S-Video to RGB, not so much, but it's still nice. It would at least, like, save me on, like, the trouble that would normally come from, like, having to constantly switch between S-Video and component for, like, which consoles I'm hooking up to where. Because ideally, I would like it so that I did not have to have, like, the two distribution amplifiers that I do. Oh, goddammit, I'm an idiot. Why did I think to do that? Oh, no, that's gonna be... Ugh, this is what I was talking about. You do not want the 100 coin star to spawn in a location that it can be very hard to retrieve. God damn it. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fucking... Come on. No. This is bad. Can I salvage this? Is there, like, a way to... Shit. No. Okay. No, I guess doing it from, like, the middle of the rotating platform doesn't really work. I gotta do, like, a somewhat running jump in order to get there. Oh, fuck. Come on. Oh, come on. No. Ah, this is not good. Oh, my God. Amateur mistake. Obviously, this would not have happened if I was, like, playing off the air. But then again, that's just the nature of things. You just gotta roll with it. I will keep punching that plant out of anger and frustration however many times it takes me to get this one star. There it is. We got it. Hell yes. Alright, let's get the rest of those red coins. Be done with this star, and then take on, like, the remaining two for this world. Check on the basement as well to see if Mips has spawned in. Because I'm pretty sure the whole idea is that, like, the first Mip spawn is as early as some points before you get 30 stars, which is what you need anyway in order to challenge Bowser a second time. God. Alright, here we go. Nice. And we'll just keep collecting as many coins as we can throughout this, because it's still fun to do. One, one, one. Oh, damn it. Nope. There it is. Oh yeah, I've got 6 already. The remaining 2 are right over here. Never feel too bad about situations in this game where it feels like you have to slow down your speed to, like, a crawl just to get across a particular, like, narrow stretch. That's totally fine. That's valid design. It's making you use, like, the full breadth of Mario's moveset. It'd be boring if they had designed this game in a way where it was like, you have all these, like, different levels of speed and movement options for how you can get around this place. But everything is so piss easy that you could just run full sprint and grab it anyway, no problem. Fall into the caged island. Oh yeah, this one. With the owl. There you are. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna... Okay, I need to do one more circle around just to make sure. There we go. That felt like it was almost a bit too late, but no, not quite. The inside of the cage bounced me back in. That's good. And now for another quick star. Blast away the wall. Real easy and quick. Okay. Huh? Alright, there we go. Got it. Ow. Alright, whatever. And I could be a cool guy and just, like, try and shoot myself to the star as well, but... I mean... There's no harm in doing it this other way as well. Where you just go up to that ledge and just slowly walk down onto, like, the part of the wall that you blasted away. It's fine. That's the beauty of Super Mario 64. There's no consistent one way you have to do every single star. You could do whatever is, like, either, like, safest or most practical or the most baller swag motherfucking way of doing things. Because you understand this game's, like, movement and physics to a T. Alright. There's that. Oh yeah, there's the Boo. That's how you know the Boo's Haunted Manor is open. But we're not ready to go there yet. Let's see if I can get Mips out of the way. There he is! There's that little rat bastard. Get back here! Come on, come on! Ow! Ah! Oh, shoot. No, 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 no. At least he's staying to this particular route. Ow, fuck. God damn it. Ugh. I'm stuck in so much shit right now. Trying to catch this stupid rabbit. Ow. Thought I could cut him off. It just did not. Oh, man. Get back here. Oh. There it is. Okay. Yeah. Late for a very important date. Cough it up. Thank you. There we go. Now then. Is Toad also in here now? Yes, he is. God, that is so funny. I literally never realized that even if you go here as early as having, like, I guess 8 stars if you were to ignore getting the red coin star in Bowser in the Dark World right away. Like, just the idea that this particular Toad does not spawn in with his star immediately. That is insane. Holy shit. You learn so many new things every time, either playing or watching this game. Swimming Beast in the caverns, right. We're not gonna go for any of the stars in here yet. We're going after the final power cap. Oh, the metal cap specifically. Alright, let's go. And then I think we'll be ready to tackle the rest of the worlds in order as they come along. In fact, I may even try going as far as, like, clearing out the first 5 worlds in their entirety on stream if I have the energy for it. If not, then at the very least the first 4. Alright, where's Dory? There she is! Okay. Let's get over there. There! That's definitely one thing I'll never forget about this game, is knowing that, like, this is how you get onto Dory's head, and that, you know, this is how you're able to make her go more sharply in the direction that you actually want to go. Like, so many secrets, so many things that, like, Nintendo designed this game around on the basis that you would be, like, inclined to explore and, like, experiment with these, things in a sort of way, because this was, like, their first full, proper 3D game for them. You know, other 3D games had obviously existed, both, like, in the arcades, and then later on PS1 and Saturn. But then you had this come along, and it was like, guess what? Our system's got an analog stick. This is how you design games for it, bitch. And they were like, oh, man. Okay. There we go. Let's get these coins, but also let's get, like, this switch before we even pick up the star. So we do not have a, repeat of that incident with the wing cap where I forgot to hit the switch before getting the star. There we go. Nice. Got it. Okay. So. That's all 3 caps. So we could go straight to Jolly Roger's Bay and just clear out that entire world in like one fell swoop. And hopefully when it comes to, like, the treasure chest puzzles in that world where it's like you have to touch each chest in a particular order, I sure fucking hope I still remember, like, which order that is. Nothing like a good, quick, casual 120-star run of Super Mario 64. Jesus, we already got 9 of the Secret Castle stars right now. That is insane. Like, I always know that the amount of secret stars in this game is 15, but it really doesn't hit you how small that is when you realize that so many of the stars you're able to get before you even start ascending to any of the higher floors in this fucking castle. Like, that is nuts. Okay. Man, and to think, the other, like, N64 games I'll, like, want to, like, play on this stream, like, very soon after, will probably be going for a whole lot longer than this will as far as just raw parts. Because I know this game so cleanly off the top of my head. And then others that are like, well, I'll gladly play Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask again, but my 100% OCD tendencies will be kicking in hard, so you best expect I'll be taking a walkthrough with me the entire way just to make sure I get everything as it comes up. There it is. And now the eel's gone. If you saw that, you were wondering, holy shit, how did you know that that was going to cause it? Forgetting that that's what you were supposed to do, fly close to the eel, then back to the surface, and then back down. Forget to do that consistently until you start watching other people play this game, flounder around in the same way, and then they finally get the solution, and it's like, oh, now I'll never forget it, because, God, it's kind of a pain. No, oh, fuck. God. You know what's extra worse now? Is that, like, I want to say I distinctly remember that old Brady's guide that I used to have for Mario 64. I'm pretty sure it had, labeled it very clearly what the order it was that you needed to hit these chests to unlock. So many of, like, the guides on GameFAQs that I keep coming across are written by such condescending pricks who are like, anytime it gets to these particular puzzles, they're like, oh, yeah, okay, so for this particular section, you got to hit these chests in a different order. It's trial and error. Yeah, just hit them. You'll figure it out eventually. And I'm like, fuck you. No, I don't want to do that. They literally damage you as a penalty for hitting the wrong one, for screwing up the order. That's not cool. Game facts. It is the best of times and the worst of times. And yet, to this day, I still go there on occasion, and it's funny to be reminded of, like, which guides were, like, written way early in the history of that site versus now, just because of how, like, game facts, like, in the past, like, several years allow for, like, actual, like, HTML, like, style, like, pages for, like, for fact writers, as opposed to just putting it all, like, in a rich text format that gets loaded onto the site, you know? Okay, come on. Oh, no. Oh, no. Please, just don't. Woo! Okay. Do not. Please. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. That was so close. Holy crap. Ugh. Camera really made it hard to judge perspective and depth on that. Otherwise, I would have been able to avoid touching that eel as it was coming out. Alright, Treasure of the Ocean Cave. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Actually, while I'm here, just so I don't forget for the future, let's talk to the Red Bob-omb. Make sure that the cannon gets open for, like, the later. Slow down. There we go. Obviously, you wouldn't be dealing with that slowdown if you were playing the PC port of the decompiled version. Which I need to go back to eventually. More than likely, it'll be whenever, like, the next major, like, official release of, like, that Render 96 mod is, because they put out a trailer earlier this year that is like, hey, we're really close to full final release. And I'm like, I'm like, man, I hope so, because I really like the idea behind, like, what you're doing with this particular mod, you know? Like, making a graphics upscale mod for, like, something as old as this in order to make the character models look like they're, like Silicon Graphics workstation looking like promotional art, promotional 3D renders. Like, that's cool. Although, oh god, I actually just realized something, I think. Like, that would be like a rather amusing experiment to try and go for. So, like, with the RetroTink 5X, it's a fantastic upscaler that's got a shit ton of features to it. One of those features that is, like, that was, like, not there, I believe, at launch, but it was something that was definitely, like, put in, like, part of, like, the experimental firmware, for this thing. What it's able to do is that on top of being able to upscale the shit out of, like, these old resolutions, like, push 240p all the way up to the likes of, you know, 1080 and beyond, it can also downscale. And I just had, like, the crazy idea in my head, like, dude, what if, like, I hooked up my my laptop to the HDMI of the RetroTink, output the fucking output the PC port of Super Mario 64 to that with the Render 96 mod. And then output it to my TV over component at 240p. Like, imagine just how both era appropriate yet entirely freaking unreal that would be. I kind of want to try it, but I feel like that's gonna, like, if I go to the effort to try and make that happen, it's gonna take up an entire day. And I don't feel like doing that anytime soon. I already need to, like, get other recording projects and shit out of the way. Alright. Let's go. Let's get these, let's get all the coins that we need for the 100 coin star, and then get the red coin star for this stage. How are we doing on time? Oh, only an hour and a half in? Okay, that's fine. Okay. Here we go. Swimming's not the best in this game, but whatever. It at least feels like swimming. As opposed to, like, how, quote, swimming is in something like Mario Odyssey. Where it very much felt a lot like, yeah, we're not even going to pretend that you have the ability to, like, swim and dive up and down. It's more akin to, like, how swimming was in, like, 2D Mario games, where it's just you tap jump to basically jump an infinite amount if you wanted to, like, get anywhere. Which I guess, yeah, that's definitely more user-friendly. Avoids a lot of the issues that would have otherwise come from, like, actual swimming controls. But I don't know, man. I feel like, because in a weird way, like, the Galaxy games, like, there are sections in those where, like, you do some amount of swimming. And it definitely feels a lot like, it definitely feels like in that game, in those two games in particular, that, like, they did, like, such a better job of, like, making, like, genuinely good swimming in this sort of 3D platformer setting. Alright, whatever. Let's get the blue coins. Okay. Almost forgot that there was even this ring of gold coins there. Alright, there we go. Now we just gotta worry about getting, like, the coins from, like the ship up top. Okay. Yeah, I got all the stuff from, like, from the clamshells. I'm good to go on that. God, I'm definitely pleased with, like, just how things have been looking on this stream. Like, just the weeks of, like, waiting to be able to, like, stream this particular, like, console, or, like, games of this era, you know, like, stream them on the channel, and, like, not have the fidelity on just, like, the game feed itself be utter shit. Like, that is such a relief. And I'm not even outputting this to, like, the highest possible quality it could be. That's still the crazy fucking part. I'm still outputting, like, the game capture, the 720p, because I want the, like, when resizing this, I wanted to make sure that I could, like, still have the shadow mask filter be, like, decently visible. Well, I need to double check something. If there was any, like, if there's any other, like, coins up along the top of those pillars. Because, I mean, we're gonna have to go here anyway, again, in the future if we want to... Ow. Okay, that was too low. Shit. But I also don't think I saw anything. Whatever. Okay, fine. Well, let me get a drink. Much needed. Especially when it's like, you know, you're recovering from a cold, and you're fortunately past all of the bad shit that usually comes with it, with, like, the congestion, the sinus pressures, and any other awful side effects that might be like coincidental to it but still suck. But so now you're just left with the parts where it's like your throat still kind of gets dried out real easily, and you can feel like what seems like a lot of like phlegm that's still getting in there. Wait, I'm only at 6. I forget if there's like the remaining 2 are on this ship or if I missed one. Nope, they are on there. Oh, whoa, whoa! I was not prepared for Mario to just so effortlessly run up the side of that vertical wall. Okay, whatever. But that's that. 2 birds in one go. All right. Ugh. Oh wow, we're gonna have enough stars soon to face Bowser if we want. Yeah, actually 2 more, and then we can unlock that, like, 30-star door. Okay. These 2 will be a cinch. I just gotta make sure I aim high enough this time. Oh, come on! Ow. How was that? Okay, clearly it needs to be higher. Ugh. Ugh. Are you gonna... Shit. Okay, now that was too high. Gotta keep adjusting. Normally you're able to, like, when you play this game enough, like, remember, like, the general angles you need to be firing at for this stuff to work, but it is what it is. There we go, 3rd time's the charm. Let's fucking go. Ah! I am not happy with this right now. Fucking shit. I slide down just a bit too far. There we go. Now, we're finally done with this one fucking star. And then the last one for this stage, it actually requires the metal cap, which we used our detour to unlock a while ago, because it's important for this. It's one of those few times where it's like, yeah, actually, I'm pretty sure this is like the only way that you can reliably get it. It's designed for it. You need the metal cap to weigh you down as you sink to the bottom of the bay, so you can stand in the jet stream. There we go. And got it. All right, that's enough distance. Please hurry to the bottom. Please hurry. Thank you. Got it. There we go. 30 stars. First 3 worlds are down. Hell yeah. It's funny, like, when you actually get those messages and read through them, and that's when you start to realize how, like, it's written under the assumption that you have been going to every single new world at, like, the earliest opportunity. That, like, it gives you those hints relating to it. But I have been going about this in such a different way from how they normally expect it. They're giving me hints for things that I have not specifically triggered yet. Like the condor in World 8, shifting sandlands.
Let's go.
Please enter the cottage first. Yeah, thanks for letting me know, game. Alright. Here we go. Alright. And let's take the shortcut. Because of course we can. A shortcut that, if I recall correctly, you cannot actually use if you want to get the star from the penguin that races you, because unlike Koopa the Quick, he's actually wise to the fact that you are a cheating bastard and refuses to refuses to let you win. Alright.
Here we go.
Okay. There we go. Next star. What do we got? I think this is the one with the... Oh, yeah, that's right. You gotta bring the penguin back. You have to resist your urge to take this dumb little child penguin and, like, just toss it into the great abyss. And you also have to avoid the easy... and you also have to avoid, the chance of becoming a penguin racist as you give the wrong baby penguin to the mother at the bottom, as she berates you for going, "Why the hell did you give me this? This is not my child. It doesn't look anything like it. What is wrong with you? You racist. You think all penguins look alike?" Okay. Just taking it nice and easy down this path. Thank you. Just passing by. And done. Here you go, ma'am. Yes, the star. Give it to me, please. Thank you.
Here we go.
Yeah, looking at the time that I have left, I think I am gonna go with the plan of, like, I'm gonna wrap up this world, like, get all the coins that I need, and then let's see. Yeah, I think that'll be it. I was contemplating whether or not I wanted to go fight do the second fight with Bowser, but then I remembered that you have to go through. You have to collect the first star from the ninth world, which I'm briefly forgetting the name of, but it's whatever. We'll get there next time, because I do want to get to adapting to, like, my new schedule idea, where it is like, yes, I am streaming more often during the week. Like, I'm actually getting back into the habit of streaming during the evening. But I am going to just settle with the idea that it's totally okay for me to stream for less than 2 hours at a time. I don't need to go for the long stretches I have in the past. And I especially don't need to go for anything as long as, like, the finale stream of 3D Dot Game Heroes, because Jesus Christ, that went way, way too long, longer than it was ever supposed to. Like, how was I supposed to know that, like, the final dungeon would take me somewhere of around, like, an hour and a half? Come on. No. There we go. Ugh. Yeah, I know how you work. Trying to speed up to overtake me at set points, but you always slow down near the end. It's kind of rubber banding, but at least it's consistent and not random in ways that fuck you like rubber banding typically does. So there we go. Just get 4 more stars from this world and we'll call it quits for tonight. I mean, it'll be like a pretty solid progress. I mean, by the end of this, we will have 37 stars. We'll basically be about like a third of the way there. That's pretty good. Frosty Slide for 8 red coins. Got it. Yeah, and we'll go through here because why wouldn't I? Yeah, I don't need to trigger that race again. I already know how it goes. Plus, I don't need you possibly getting in my way on the track. Oof. Got it. Ooh. Yeah, plus I think it's like... Yeah. I'll still... There we go. Yeah, look at that. Look at how many coins you can get just from running through this slide. You know? Whoa, what the hell? What? Okay, what the fucking hell happened? Oh, geez, that was weird. What the fucking hell happened? Huh, well that sucks. So PRPR Live just crashed on me. I was wondering why, like, I had, like, black screens or whatever on all of my monitors before it eventually came back to me. So, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna give you guys, like, a preview of, like, of an extra thing I've added to this that is technically, like, a channel point redeem if anyone never cares to redeem it in the future. I don't feel like, starting PRPR Live back up again. So, yeah. This is my new avatar. As I've stated before, most VTubers tend to have like a gremlin mode, like a little gremlin motherfucker that's like inside each and every one of them. Mine, I just have a version of Popoco from Pop Team Epic that is inside of me at all times. Alright. So now we got 80 coins. We gotta get... Now, hold on. Actually, before I... Yeah, I'm gonna warp all the way back to the top. Well, at least having, this alternate, like, icon is nice, because, hey, guess what? I don't have to be, like, keeping myself, like, sitting, like, exactly in the necessary frame for my camera to pick me up. Plus, I think it's, like, I'm still gonna probably need to do something about, Oh, what was it I was going to talk about? Oh, yeah, like that. I'm still probably going to need to, like, find, like, a better specific spot to put my, my external camera. Like, the general spot and direction that it's facing, I think, are still good. It would probably be better if I could just get it a bit closer to me for the sake of ensuring that it'll still be, like, doing its job as far as facial tracking. Because it's a wide-angle camera with a high refresh rate. Like, it is ideal for, like, this kind of scenario compared to most other webcams that most people would probably, like average people would end up getting, where they care about actually having it capture, like, their image and just displaying it, you know? Me, I don't need that. I just need a camera that's good enough at recognizing the parts of my face that are actually the face and mapping it to my avatar. That's all I need. And also, for the time being, I think, like, this avatar that I drew up in the style of Popoco is pretty fucking funny. So I hope people get a kick out of it. I might even do entire streams with this on by default if I really do not feel like trying to do anything like with PRPR Live. It'd be nice if I could like use something else like VTube Studio, but like my avatar doesn't have like the actual like separate files necessary for the emotes. Pop Team Arclight, yeah, that's accurate. Yeah. It's just, I still wish that I could, like, get a rig made for my, for, like, another, like, avatar that I had drawn up, like, at the end of last year. It's just, you know, VTuber rigs cost a lot of money. And there was a point where I was genuinely thinking, you know, I have enough money that I had set aside for, like, spending money that came from, like, my grandfather's estate. But my PS2 died and I had to buy a replacement, which cost me $90 after shipping. And because of that, and also because I'm thinking I'm gonna need to, like, get a new phone. Not necessarily by choice, but because it's, like for specific real-life purposes, I need to be able, like, to have an app installed on there that, like, my current phone, like, currently, for whatever reason, just cannot work with. So, between that and, like, the money I've already spent for the PS2, I am, like, I pretty much hit the limit on, like, the spending money I can, like, pull from that particular chunk. The rest is all being kept entirely in savings. Okay. I'm trying to remember, where is that last... Gotta remember where that last red coin is. Ah. I forget if it's one that I possibly forgot near like the upper part of the top of the mountain, or if it's like somewhere else around like the middle. No, because it's like, yeah, because like across that broken bridge, I know is where the a red coin star is gonna spawn. Hold on. Wait a second. Okay. Okay, no, so maybe it is something where it is like I forgot it near the top. That's possible. Because I went by the, where, like, the red bob-omb is. I'm pretty sure that is, like... Yeah, I did not see a red coin there. I got the one in that corner. Alright, let's warp back up to the top. Let's figure this shit out. Work our way down to the bottom. Oh my god. Yeah, this is frustrating. It's like, because I don't recall where the last one could even be. Yeah, what the hell? Oh, no, I'm a goddamn idiot. Ah, Of course. Right, it was up here. I forgot how the hell you even got there in the first place. Alright. Whatever, we got it. Crisis averted, and we still got the 100 coin star anyway. It's all good. So let's work our way over there. Alright. Sweet. 35 stars. And now... Right, the next ones that I gotta do... Oh god, this one. I remember this being like, even though I know like what like the method of doing it is, it always felt like so finicky to me just to get right. Because I think the idea is that you cannot... Oh fuck, I might have already fucked this up. No, 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 no. Oh, come on. Lost all momentum. Fucking cast myself into the abyss and try again. After bouncing off the invisible wall. Yeah, because it's like you can't... Like, you have to do what is essentially leading the snowball down the hill. Which means, you know, you cannot be behind it, and you also cannot get too far ahead of it. No, oh, come on! Okay, no, I stayed... This is the worst. I just keep doing dumb stuff near the end to cut my momentum because I somehow want to have more control, or I feel like I'm getting too far ahead of the snowball. Alright, we'll do it this way. How is it still... Ah! God damn it, no. There we go. You know, I might as well just get this out of the way before using the warp to get back up. Because I really need to remind myself again, like... Yeah, like, the ball has to respawn at the top. It would be cruel otherwise. Oh god, that's right. Little air current across that gap. Alright, we'll try this again. Yeah, I kinda hate this star. I'll follow you if you do. Yeah, I do. I even talked to the guy at the bottom to confirm. Okay, fine. Got it. Ugh. Okay, so I guess I didn't need to, like, stay as close to the snowball as it's rolling down. I just gotta stand close enough to the head in just the right angle that it will actually be able to connect. It's, yeah, again, it's so finicky. Most of the other stars in this game don't even really have this problem, and whatever. This is so minor, because it's just one star out of 120 where this is the thing. The rest are like, I mean, whatever. You could still... You have an easier time learning consistent tricks with this shit. Alright, so... We got that settled. We also talked to the pink bob-omb to open up the cannon. Now let's get the last star in this area and we can call it a night. There's still otherwise a solid first session of going back to this game after a few years, I guess. Yeah, I think like the last time I played this, funny enough, was 2017. And it was entirely because I did not have a Switch at that point, so I couldn't play Mario Odyssey, and I was feeling kind of down bad about the whole thing because I wasn't going to be able to get a Switch until a year later, where I finally got Mario Odyssey and loved the hell out of it. So I was like, yeah, you know what, I'll play Mario 64 again, especially since that seems to be a game everyone is citing as, like, what Odyssey is feeling the most like. Okay, now to just go through here. Yeah, I remember the long jump. I still remember all these jumps. Oh yeah, we got it. No, that was too low. Or too soon, rather. Ow. I still gotta remember, like, my timing for wall jumps. There we go. Got it! Okay. Now for the part where the game is like, hey, you have the ability to, like, tiptoe and move real slowly. Use it. Tap that analog stick up carefully, asshole. Or else you'll do that. Like an idiot. Because I thought I could be a cool guy. Alright, fine. Fine, we'll do it the relatively slow way. It's fine, it's fine. Got it. Oh man, that's good. Sweet. So we've got first 4 worlds all cleared. 9 out of 15 secret star castles. Pretty much the remaining 6 are like, 1 is in the second Bowser level, and the remaining 5 are all on the upper floors past that locked door. Not bad, not bad. It's a pretty solid start. Like, part of me, for, like, OCD reasons, kind of wishes I could, like, keep going forward with just, like, getting it to an even 40, but I don't feel like starting another world just to, like, do it, like, halfway or anything like that, or do any of these out of order. I mean, this whatever. Actually, hold on. I just want to, like, double check for my own sake. I don't think it's this early. Maybe it's just, again, when it's, like, 50 stars. But has Mip shown up again? Again, it's because of the story that I had outlined about my experience with this game trying to get 120 stars, and how I had deduced that I had somehow gotten myself soft-locked out of getting the 120th star because I somehow missed the second encounter with Mips, or forgot to pick up the star after catching Mips a second or even the first time. So, anytime I play this game, I am admittedly kind of paranoid about the whole ordeal, and it doesn't help that anytime I go back to GameFAQs for reference, there's never, like, a consistent straight answer about, like, when is each time that MIP spawns. Everyone just goes by their guts, or, like, what their experience was, and are like, hey, just do this exact same thing I did. Which, I mean, to be fair, I kind of would do the same as well for a lot of these. But we'll save getting more of these stars for another time. Hopefully I'm feeling up for doing it tomorrow night for like another like 2-hour session or so, maybe less. I think that's perfectly fine for what I want to do. I don't know like when I would possibly want to go back to like doing like more long form streams. I feel like that might be another situation where I get Kaboom Dragoon on mic again, and because of our time zone differences, that would mean doing it in the late morning my time. Which, I mean, I'm fine with doing that. But whether or not I'd be wanting to do long form stuff again when I'm mostly just a solo streamer, yeah, I don't feel like trying to make that a habit of doing it. I feel like all it just leads to is me being too tired to do streams at any other days out of the week. So I think that's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. I mean, like, hope you Hope you enjoyed this. Even with the slight scuff partway through where I decided to completely abandon my VTuber flesh and embrace Popoco. But hey, I mean, like, it's still a pretty goddamn amazing, like, imitation of the art style, if I say so myself. Plus, I hope you all appreciated, like, my continued fetishization of scanlines and just emulating the look and feel of old CRT displays. Because I am playing these games still on an old CRT, and I want to share that joy with people however I can. Let's just hope that by the end of this, once I hit the end of record and, like, check the VOD and whatever, that things have not at some point gotten horribly desynced and no one has told me about it. I presume nothing has gone wrong on that front, or else I think someone would have brought it up. But I hope you all have a good night, everyone. Take care. Go to fuck to sleep, Mario. Oh, he's already sleeping, I guess. Whatever. Go to fuck to sleep, everyone else.